Yes, this is episode 2 of the tricks on Pixellab. I'm very sure that you enjoyed episode 1 where I taught you how to blend your images on Pixellab into any kind of video. My name is Vedika Israel, this is the portal of value, and this is episode 2. Like I said before, if you're new to this channel, make sure that you're subscribed, because on this channel I teach graphic design, video editing, and how you can make money from these things. So in today's video, I'll be teaching you how you can mask images or power clip images inside of Pixellab. This is the image that we'll be using for today's tutorial. So let me just centralize the image, and we'll be masking this image into a square. We'll also be masking it into a circle, just to tell you that it can work for any image at all. And there are two basic methods. The first method has to do with masking. So let's start with this square. We have our image on a white background, so we don't want the square to be the same color. Let's just make the square like a purple color, right? And expand the square up to the level you want, and this is the image you want to power clip or mask. So let's centralize the square, bring back our image. Now if once your image is positioned the way you want it to be power clipped, you scroll through the options, tap the image, tap on the image. Now those edges, we want them to be masked into the square shape. That is basically what masking or power clipping is all about. So scroll through the options, you would see mask, enable the mask. You see that once the mask is enabled, it just masks. That's what it does, it covers some area. So what you want to do is to enable the mask. Just click on enable. I hope you got that right. Then shift it to out. Click on out. Extend the other part that you want to show, and then this part that you don't want to show, all you want to do is carefully move each mask point. Just carefully. You see that there's a mark. There are about 3 mask points here. I like to just remove the middle one and have just 2. So if you want to remove the middle one, just so that it gives you like a cleaner align. In fact, you can also zoom in. Masking is not hard. A lot of people think that masking on Pixellab is hard. No, there's nothing hard about masking. Once you're able to zoom in, once you're able to be careful and patient, you can get your mask correctly. So you see that it's already turning up. Yes, it's already masking in. We've already cut out the excess part. So because this is a tutorial video, I may not take my time to make it all perfect, but already you get the gist. So now we have just 2 mask points, and we want the bottom to be straight, we want the left and the right to be straight with our square. Like I said, you can do this thing with any shape at all. I'm just going to be doing it a square and with a circle, but whatever shape you're using, these same principles are what you apply. And once you zoom in, once you get like a perfect edge on the side of the shape, each side of the shape, you are actually good to go for the square. This is for the square, still on the method number 1, which is the mask method, right? Like I said, we're not taking time to make this thing perfect, but yes, when you're doing yours, make sure you're making it perfect, because this is a tutorial video. We don't want it to get long. So let's repeat the same process, but for a circle this time. Centralize the circle, of course, the same way you did with the square, and then place your image the same way you want. Now for the circle, you can either come to crop and just click on circle and it will work automatically without needing to mask. In fact, most times it works, but in this case it did not really work, even though maybe a little adjustment on those sides that didn't work can solve the issue. You see, it's almost as if it's a perfect mask just from cropping. We've not even touched the mask tool. We're just using the cropping tool to adjust, and you can see, in fact, this is very perfect. It's as if his head is popping out of the circle. That is power clipping, and this is for circles. It's usually very easy. This is for crop method, but you can as well, let's assume you want to still use the mask method that we used earlier on for the square. You can still use it. So just go to mask, of course, enable your mask to be out, make sure it's on out, right? Then scroll up, and the same way you did for your square, the mask has 2 modes. The Bezier mode, there are 2. There's the movement mode and there's the dots or points mode, whatever you want to call it. So you see that lower part of the image is a sharp cut, is where the image ends. So of course you drag your mask away from that place and raise it up, then go back to editing the points. And remember, like I said, masking requires patience. requires that you zoom in, and it requires that you take your time and really not be in a hurry. So yes, just carefully, very carefully. You can see that I forgot to enable my touches, or be my taps rather, but I believe that you understand what is going on screen. So yes, we've been able to do for the circle shape using the mask method, using the crop method. This is how you can power clip. Now, as if this is not enough, I'm going to show you another method. But meanwhile, let me remind you that if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you are missing out on a whole lot. Make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe. It doesn't take anything. It doesn't take anything. Now for this next one, we are assuming that you have multiple images that you want to mask or power clip into multiple shapes. Alright, so you have shape 1, shape 2, maybe shape 3. Let's still use circles for this. Like I said, it can be applied to any other shape. So just make sure that you position the shapes and make sure they are equal in size. Let's say like this, like pictures of speakers for a conference or something, anything at all. So make sure they are positioned where they need to be, the correct place, the correct way, the correct size. Because the next thing we're going to do is to add a square, a large square that will cover everything that is centralized, that has the exact color of our background. In this case, our background is white, so we're going to leave it as white. And now you want to merge everything, the 2 circles and the square that you just added. Not just 2 circles in this case. Maybe if you have 3 circles, just merge them together. Then scroll through the options and find erase color right there. You just want to tap on erase color. Automatically, if you click it, it will erase the white, but that's not what we want. So we click on the dropper tool and then tap on the purple part. We want the purple part to be erased, so just tap on purple and click the check mark. The purple part is going to be erased and expose the background inside. So you won't notice it because our background is still white, but if our background was red like you just saw, or our background was any other color, it will be noticeable. So lock that layer and then bring your image, move your image. Make sure the size, relative size, is 100 I mean of what you just marked. Then bring your image. It will still be to the back, but just bring it to the place where the circle you have positioned it is. Like I said, if you're working with merging on Pixellab, know that you cannot unmerge. So be very careful and be sure that everything, the size is already the way you want it. So once you bring your images here, make sure you move them to back. You see they are ready to back, but his head is not coming out and I want to power clip. So you duplicate and then go to mask and mask out every part that is outside. Copy the image, go back to that second side, do the same thing. Make sure they are aligned. The one inside is the same with the one on top. Scroll over through the options, look for mask, remove every excesses. And just like that, as simple as that, you have been able to power clip your image to any shape. So you can see the effect is noticeable because I'm changing the color of our merged shape or our merged whatever. So any color you now give to the background inside will affect. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. More or less, we created multiple layers. You see, it's not as hard as it looks. And I'm very sure that you learned how to power clip in this video. This was episode 2 of Tricks on Pixellab. Episode 3, I'm going to talk about how to create the dotted glass effect. And if you missed episode 1, it's right there on my profile. Make sure you watch it. Please subscribe once again. Like this video, comment which other videos would you like for me to create next. With that, thank you for watching. My name is Israel, and I'll see you in the next one.